Hi, Matthew. Thank you for remembering that I had spine surgery. I'm doing fine. I just got back home, was out for a walk, walked about half an hour up the steep hill as we have in here, and feeling good. So I'm happy that everything is good. Back to KB60.
Well, that's great news. I'd like to try to bring over that 80-meter CW transmitter. I want to try to draw a circuit of it, figure out what's going on with it. It's got a plug-in coil. It has a relay in it, 2-tube homemade transmitter I got at the MDARC auction from its original builder back in the 50s, and probably heard me say it was built based on a QST article he told me from 1954, and I looked up that article, and it doesn't have the right tubes in it, and didn't have a plug-in coil or a relay, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, Matthew, I wish that was something I was good at, but I have never really built any tube transmitters, and if the thing was all together, it had a coil and the tubes, maybe it would be possible to fix it, but I don't know. So, yeah, see if you can get the schematic for it, if you can trace it and draw a schematic, and maybe we could go on from there. I wouldn't mind looking at it, but I cannot guarantee anything. KB60.
Yeah, Jerry, I just wanted to trace the signal before I fired it up. Power. But I was just wondering to trace what I wanted to do just to see what goes where. Not that many parts to it, believe me.
let's see if we can make this work here. This is Jim, K6SOE, your net control for tonight's ATV net. And I can hear myself think, so I got something wrong here. Anyway, is there any emergency or priority traffic before we get the net started? Okay, hearing none. Are there any announcements for tonight's net? Okay, hearing none. Don't forget PacificCon is on, and get your tickets before they run out, and your hotel reservation also. So, pacificon.org. And if you're not watching direct tonight, there's two ways you can watch the net. The first way is w6cxatv.mdarc.org. The second, YouTube, search for media space MDARC. And looks like the YouTube stream is up and running, and the BATC stream is likewise blinking like it should. So, all right. Is there any other traffic before we start roll call? All right. Hearing none. Let's go see what's new with Fred, WB6ASU in Campo.
Yeah, good evening, Jim and Annette. WB6ASU stuck at a Campo. Yeah, what did that say, 98? 94. It's dropping quick out here. About an hour ago it was 102, so dropping real quick. Not fast enough for me. I got 80.2 in the shack. I'm being attacked here. Anyway, what's new? Let's see. That's new, and that's new. I gotta hang them permanently in here somehow. But, and there I go. I don't know why when I talk on 06, it tears up my county fire scanner, but it does. Any moving parts. Just surviving the heat, guys. That's all I can say. And the shaking that was going on about 4 o'clock today. Had to survive that, which we did. Getting closer, guys. Alright, I think that's about it from here. Hot, tired, worn out, and all shaken up. RB6ASU. Definitely stuck in a campo.
Okay, Fred. Thank you for checking in, and yep, license plate looks good. Both of them there, no doubt about it. So we know who you are. So thank you for checking in, and now let's go over to Chris, W6ATV. Well, no Chris tonight. I know this guy's out here. I saw him tuning up. Let's go to Matthew, N4DLA in Orinda.
today's Lane QSL card of the year. Got these in the mail this week, and from Armed Forces Day. And all it says is thank you for participating in the 72nd Military-Amateur Crossband Test, Armed Forces Day, United States of America, on May 8th, 2021. And on the back, it's blank. So I filled it in myself with both stations that I worked. I mean, last year at least they sent you a card and checked the box of each station that was on the air that you QSO'd with. They still didn't put the frequencies down. Operating the U-1870 and a lot more had its own QSO send out. Gone. So, and that point of not cards out. The organization, they labels for it. Mailed it. You know, these are people that brought our hammer or coffee. But I was contract on board. And carrier new push a good information. Club B, but C18 at least they photo. So 6 monitor with a EPA replacement service that was salvaged by W6VTV in the Great Silicon Valley equipment giveaway last year. So anyway, great signals out of net control, WB6ASU, and Jerry KB6T was on earlier, but I haven't seen any other station. I hope my signal's holding up. Thanks again for all the work on the repeater. I had a good signal coming back on the ATC stream when I looked at it about a half hour ago. K6SOE in the weekly edition of the Mount Diablo Amateur Radio Club Digital Amateur Television Net. This is N4DLA Dorinda.
All right, no Patrick. Let's go over to Dave, WB6.
Yeah, WB6ETB here in Oakley, where it is about 87.5, and it sure feels a lot hotter than that out here in the my shack in the garage. So it's feels like about 100 out here. But anyway, good evening to the group tonight, and we're just kind of just got back in town today. Been out of town for a few days, so back and going to be here for a little bit. So other than that, I haven't done anything because I just got back, but it's not unusual. So not much else to report here. So back to you, Jim. K6SOE in the group WB6ETV in Oakley.
All right, Dave. Thank you for checking in tonight. Good signal from you as always, audio and video wise. And yeah, today is a warm day, and I guess Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is going to be even warmer. So this is just a tune-up for the weekend. So make sure and buy enough ice to stay cool. All right, let's go over to John, W6DTV, and see what's new with him tonight.
Yeah, good evening, Jim and Annette. Let's see if my picture holds up here or not. The way things are going around here, everything is broken. Yeah, had a nice visit with Matthew last Thursday up on the river. That was a lot of fun. And Matthew, you happen to know that stand-up jet ski idiot that was flying back and forth behind the boat that I yelled at, when I woke up Friday morning, said jet ski was nose down across the river, stuck in the mud, sunk nose down. We hauled it over and tied it to the end of the dock, and they came and got it and drug it away. And so karma's a you-know-what. Yeah, we've been having a lot of trouble here with plumbing. The house has been plugged up, the whole house, since late Friday night, and it is still plugged up. Sewer line, 3 weeks ago, we replaced the main sewer line from the front porch all the way out to the street. So that's not the problem. The problem is under the house. And let me let this drop. And over the past 2 days, I've had 4 different plumbers here, and today they ran a camera up the line into the house, and time to replace all the drains and all the drain pipes. The brackets have all broken from underneath the house. The pipes are kind of laying on the dirt, so they're not angled toward the sewer anymore. They're kind of flat. And so another whole pocket full of money, and hopefully by next week I'll be able to flush the toilet. So I'm headed to the boat tomorrow morning. I'm not coming back until they are here. They claim that they can replace all the drain pipes in the house, tie everything in, cover everything up, and be done in a day. So I don't know what day next week that'll be, but I'll tell you, I'm looking forward to it. Every time nature calls, it's hard to have to go to the grocery store. And the problem is, you buy more stuff to shove in your pie hole, which makes nature call again, and you have to, well, you get the idea. Anyway, that's it from here. Everybody that I've seen tonight, great pictures. Peter's looking good, and we'll catch up with everybody later. W6DTV in Living No More, where it's still 91 degrees outside, 87 degrees in the shack. Time to turn the air on.
Okay, John. Well, time to call Porta Potty. Have them bring in a temporary unit. So, anyway, I just had a cat visit the shelf here. Looks like I'll need to reboot the BATC stream. But thank you for checking in. At least the ATV station's working, so that's a good thing. So, all right. Thanks for checking in, and hopefully stuff up at the dock on the boat's working. If you were going to get the repair guy out there. So, all right. Let's go up to Stan. NJ.
Good evening, Jim and the net. There I am. I feel guilty, down to 79 over here in Sonoma after hitting a high of what I showed as 99 this afternoon. My shack is not that well air conditioned, so it's not pleasant to work back here in the afternoons, but anyway, been working on a few side projects here and there, including ATV receiver for the hill eventually. And other than that, not much to report. Did tune into the BATC QO100 net this afternoon at noon on the BATS site, and always learn a few things. So then about software updates and things, so it's worth the time, I guess, from my perspective. Back to Jeanette and J6 East, Sonoma.
All right, Stan. Thank you for checking in tonight. All right, where's my remote here? Keep pushing the buttons. And the stream should be active again. Unless we get some more cat traffic on the computer here. So, all right. Well, Stan, thank you for keeping track of all the BATC stuff. And I was talking to one of the guys down in LA last night, or actually Tuesday night on the net, and he may be moving up to. It shouldn't be too hard to get into ATV, so you might have a neighborhood ATVer here, depending. He spends half his year in Arizona and half the year somewhere else, and the other half might be in Sonoma. So anyway, I'll keep you posted. And I see the stream is functioning, which is a good thing. Let's go to, let's see, Ron is on vacation for a while. Let's go see John, ND68 in Concord.
See, there we go. Didn't test it this evening before the net, so anyways. Well, I got some flying in finally for the first time, probably over a month, which was quite evident by my lack of landing skills. Didn't break anything, but it wasn't pretty. Got kind of an announcement on Saturday for folks in the nearby vicinity. There's going to be a car show at the USS Hornet over in Alameda. show benefits the Hornet Museum over there. I believe that the show is late morning to mid-afternoon. I know that the folks like us that are bringing cars, they want to see us 7 to 8-ish, I believe. So Saturday morning will be a very early morning for us. We're going to try and get both cars over there. Then Sunday we're supposed to go up and race RC sailboats up in West Sacramento, where the weather forecast is to top out at 110 degrees. That's going to be very special. I'm just kind of watching to see if they're going to cancel that just because of how hot it's going to be, but we'll see what happens there. FT8, I did manage to make a contact with Cuba and I think another South American country in the last couple days on 17 meters, and keep having issues with the computers. It seems like every time Microsoft updates, it changes things. So I spent the last 24 hours trying to figure out how one of my other FT8 for my digital UHF VHF station couldn't see the menu on the FT8 screen, and I just actually managed to figure that out a few minutes ago. But the other thing that keeps happening is my background picture keeps getting resized so that you can only see 2/3 of the El Camino instead of the El Camino in some background. It's kind of irritating how Microsoft can just go in there and change stuff as they see fit. But I guess if you want to use Windows, you've got to put up with Microsoft. So. Anyways, that's it from over here in wonderful Concord, where it is currently is coming down, finally, 91 degrees and light wind. So that was a good thing. Tomorrow is house painting, so I don't believe I will be partaking in flying in the morning, which is too bad, because it's supposed to be another good day for flying things with propellers. So that's it from over here in wonderful Concord. Thanks for doing the net, Jim. John, Concord, ND6H.
All right, John. Thank you for checking in tonight. And, yeah, I guess house painting probably comes before flying airplanes. But if you get up early enough, you can do both. But I guess you can't really fly until the sun comes up. So, all right. Good luck at doing both at once there. Let's see, who's next on my list here? Let's go try and see if Kevin's around. KK6JPN. Oh, no Kevin here. Let's try Bob, WB6KWT. See if Bob's around tonight. All right. Well, if we can get a 2-meter check-in from Mike, W6MEW. I have not got a chance to check out that amp yet, but it's on the list of to-dos here.
Very good, Jim. This is W6MEW, Mike. And where it was 105 this afternoon, and it now dropped down to about 93. So it's cooling off a little bit. 8:30 at night, 93 degrees.
Okay, Mike. Thanks for checking in tonight, and yeah, thanks for leaving a comment there on YouTube. That yeah, I think tomorrow I'll be able to get to that amp. That today I had a little priority task that kept me from doing a lot of things. So, all right, let's go over to Walnut Creek and see Owen, KK6Q. This is K6SOE on the the ATV net.
Good evening, Jim. Victor, I guess. Not coming very good, but here are you, so that's the problem. That's 3.5 hours. Facing the laptop. And that kind of spurred the station itself. Cheers out. Yeah, very good. Matthew, your actor is not from the past, so just kind of a bit.
Okay, Owen. Thanks for checking in, and I thought I saw you before the net with an okay picture, but I guess the thermals have got you. We need to get you to a block of ice for doing net time. So anyway, this is Jim, K6SOE, net control for the TV portion of the W6CX nets. Let's see. I was able to go to Fred's on Tuesday and pick up another refurbished FM receiver. We'll see if we can't get that on the hill here soon. Need to figure out a day to get up there that's going to be 100 degrees. So, all right, let's see who's next on the list here. Let's go over to Jerry, KB6T.
Well, let's hope it works. And, as soon as I see myself on computer screen, I know it does. Or I don't see it. Okay. It's breaking up. I should crank up the power. Wow, running a lot of power now. I should be short. Just before that, one of my lights up there went out, so I had to replace one of my LED lamps. It's 15 watt, 100 watt incandescent equivalent. Was out there 2-3 years. I thought they should last a little longer than that. It is what it is. And new 79 degrees here in pretty comfortable. And I was getting direct receive of the repeater earlier, but now it's only like 50-50. It's there and it's not there. So it's getting later as usual. The repeater change will just show my picture. And girls, maybe 10, 14 days ago, I was able to make half a dozen QSOs, half a dozen contacts on meters to Europe, actually to a friend of mine who I knew before I left. And so it was exciting. Conditions very good, or were good at night around, well, at this time for 20 meters to Europe. So maybe I'll try again tonight. And all I'm using here is a one dipole and Freddy's wire, and I was surprised that really they could hear me. But so I decided I'll make myself a real antenna, because it won't be tower. I will not be putting tower again and a rotator and 80 rod. I decided several dipoles, collinear arrangement. There will be like 4 dipoles, and altogether they should have a gain of a real MDARC. So we'll see how that goes. I'm only buying these and getting things together. One end of this antenna array will be tied to my chimney up on the side of the house. The other end will be anchored to a little kind of a tower, not really a tower, a pole. Will have to be about 28, 29 feet. And so will require some work. I'll be done, hopefully. Aside from that, I had my back surgery 4 weeks ago, and I'm feeling fine. I was just at Matthew before the night. I was out for a walk a couple of hours ago, and walked half hour hill up the steep hill, and felt good. So I'm really glad that the surgeons didn't cripple me. I'm still able to. Back to you, Jim. KB16 San Leandro.
Okay, Jerry. Thanks for checking in tonight, and glad that your surgery went well. And yeah, stringing up some more dipoles in the backyard can't hurt at all. You've got a good location there to have some HF propagation, and you need to have something up for cycle 25 anyway. So that's a good thing. Glad to hear it. All right, let's go to the other end of Pittsburgh, see if this guy's on the air. Cal, K6VT. Alright, and then we'll see if we get a voice check-in from KD6W, see if he's around tonight. And da-da-da-da to you too. Alright, well, that's the video list as I have it. Are there any missed or late video check-ins? Come at this time. Alright, well, I guess I've got a sleeping cat over here up on a video monitor. I've got a sleeping cat right here, and the other cat is not here. So I got 2 out of 4, which isn't too bad. So anyway, I want to acknowledge that I've got 5 people watching live on YouTube, 6 people watching what do you want to call it, a couple seconds after live, and there's 7 people watching on BATC. So want to acknowledge all those people, and we'll go for audio check-ins at this time. Audio check-ins at Alpha through Golf. All right, hearing none. Hotel through Nancy. Hotel through Nancy.
Good evening, Jim. This is Mary, 86 MKS.
Good evening, Mary. How are you tonight?
I'm pretty good. The reason I called in is, you know, I watch pretty regularly, but I have a app on my phone called Lindu Earthquake. It's not exactly ham radio material, but people are always interested in earthquakes. And at 2:50 p.m. they had a magnitude 6 in Walker, California, and since then they've had probably 40 to 50 earthquakes in Colville, Dardanelle, Walker, Bridgeport, and there was one in Yosemite, outside of Yosemite Valley. So I just thought there is quite a storm out there going on right now, an earthquake storm.
Yeah. Actually, some of those quakes were felt all the way into the city. So it's they're rocking and rolling tonight for sure. Hopefully we get a bunch of little ones instead of one big one.
Yes, hopefully they're not pre-showing.
Yeah, absolutely. So, well, just goes to show that we need to keep a spare emergency kit available at any time. So, thanks for checking in, and I'm losing my voice here. Stand by. All right, that happens every once in a while. Anyway, let's go. Audio check-ins, the whole alphabet. Alpha through Zulu. Evening, Will. What's up? Okay, Will. Well, hopefully didn't hurt anything if that stuff fell down there. But yeah, pneumatic masts have their opportunity to raise and lower, which is a good thing. So just pump it up when you need it and lower it down when you don't. So, all right, thanks for checking in. Any other audio check-ins? Alpha through Zulu.
It's 20:45.
Well, like the lady says, it's 20:45, and we want to invite everybody back next week at 8 o'clock, and Tuesdays at 6 o'clock, and Sunday mornings at 9 o'clock for the bathrobe net. And stay tuned for who knows what. And if you're not watching ATV, you're just not getting the picture. So we'll say 7-3 and return the repeaters to semi-normal operation. This is K6SOE, Jim in Pittsburgh, saying good evening.
K6SOE and 4DLA. How's the audio now? Because I checked it on the PATC stream. It seemed pretty loud to me.
Well, Matthew, I could barely hear your audio. You sure you got your microphone?
I could barely hear your audio.
Where?
You sure you got your microphone?
Got too much noise here. Sure you got your microphone turned on there? Like I say, something's not quite making connection there or something. So I don't know if you try to reboot. But back to you, Matthew. And for DLA, K6.
All right, check. 3 to the 1 with the 1 mic check. Rap. Check. Down.
All right, you got the audio now.
Okay, how about now? Check. Down, brown. Hello, radio.
Yeah, you went away and now you're back.
Now the mic got off. I guess it got bumped when it was moving because when I switch it off like this, you can just barely hear me. Put it back on in business. So, and Mike, I don't know if W6MEW. Guess I need new glasses because that camera does say 12 volts on the input. What I meant to ask is, what does it draw? About an amp? Just wondering how much current it draws. The box doesn't give a current. Of course, I know that's not the right box, but I don't know where I got 9 volts in, but it says 12 volts, so could be that the supply for my camera is 9 volts. That could be it too. But got plenty of 12 volt supplies around here. I could easily plug into that, so that's no problem. So that's my next mission. Anyway, good net tonight. Wish we had more check-ins. I know it's hot. It was 92 outside the Urinda Studios, according to the CBA weather station, back around 3 o'clock today, and it's supposedly down to 79 here. It doesn't quite feel like it. Still pretty warm in the shack. And W6DTV, thanks for that picture. It's hilarious. Alarm! Alarm! Yeah, Das Boot Schinken. N4DLA Urinda.
Yeah, well, that's what I woke up to Friday morning. He was, well, there was nobody around. That thing was literally stuck in the mud. It was nose down, just the back end of it sticking up above the water. I knew immediately what it was. I had a couple of fishermen went by, and I said, "Hey, could you grab that thing and tow it over here?" So I towed it on, tied it on, towed it on, tied it on to the dock of my deceased landlord, and then contacted the idiot who was driving it, and he went and got it, so it's out of the water. Yeah, I guess I didn't need to yell at him. Somebody else took care of that problem.
There is an epidemic of people that do not know how to tie maritime knots on Bethel Island. You should start a YouTube channel on how to tie knots. Maybe they'll watch it. And you need to get a megaphone. Don't waste your vocal cords on these bozos. I know you have a PA system on the boat. Maybe you can just hook up a rearward facing speaker and let them have it.
Yeah, I don't normally yell at them unless they're just acting completely stupid like that guy was. 'Cause you never know. You know, you holler at them and they get pissed off. They give you the old one finger salute. Then when you're not there, they come back and sink your boat or something. So yeah, I try not to lose my temper, but I was pretty sure I knew where that was coming from, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'll be heading up there tomorrow morning. Gotta go someplace where I have a toilet and a shower. Probably not gonna be until next week before I have that here. And we've been down since well, Friday night. I came home. Lisa told me Friday night something was wrong. I came home Saturday morning, and yeah, the whole house is refusing to take a dump, literally.
Well, that's definitely a crappy situation. I know that's not funny. You know, when they tore the old house down here and they pulled up the sewer pipe, there was a tree root growing into it. I don't know from what. There weren't any really big trees near it. And so thank goodness they replaced that when they put the new place up. And the knuckleheads at my condo, they that we were having drainage issues, and the guy checked it, said there's a tree root, and he brought up all this green stuff from my sink, and I'm like, I don't eat green stuff. I try to avoid it. And he said, no, this is from a tree root that's in the sewer pipe. Thank goodness they did one of those deals where they shoved the new sewer pipe through the old one and it just split off and they just pulled it out or whatever. So solved that problem. Special assessment, thank you very much. Knuckleheads who never maintained condo complex, HOA. But your place, gee, your place is what, 60 years old? That's probably why you need that new pipe. And
Yeah, well, we just replaced the sewer line from the front porch all the way out to the street, the main sewer line, and that was a bunch of money, like $7,000. And after they did that, the house started running slow, and well, actually, before they did that, the house was running slow, which was my initial call. And yeah, I've had 3 different guys here, and finally the guy I like came out today, and he looked at it, and he went under the house, mapped everything out, and yeah, that stuff doesn't run uphill. And the hangers underneath the house that hold the drain pipes had all broken, and so the drain pipes were basically laying on the dirt underneath there, so it wasn't going down toward the sewer. It was kind of level. A couple of them were up and then down, and it was a mess. Plus, right underneath the toilet, the main line that comes out of the bottom of the toilet, the pipe had a hole in it, and so there was some stuff under the house that shouldn't be there. And the giveaway was when I cleaned the closet out here in the shack, pulled open the inspection, the trap door to look down, all I could see was toilet paper. It's like, that doesn't belong there. So yeah, 60-year-old house. So we've got a brand new sewer line, and soon to have all new drains, all the sinks, the toilet, bathtub, all brand new 2-inch drains, not 1 3/4 inch, and not cast iron. That's the problem, is the cast iron pipes get really rough inside, and then if you use cushy, quote unquote, cushy toilet paper, the soft stuff, it gets caught on the roughness inside the pipe, and it blocks everything up. So it is what it is. I've done 0 maintenance on the plumbing in this house, other than the normal replacing washers and stuff like that.
you know, there's no way to inspect this stuff. I mean, the old house probably had lead pipes in it, and not as big. I know my condo complex has smaller pipes. That's why there were flooding issues. But I kept telling them they need to clean those pipes out, and they finally did. And the owner of the unit above me is, again, a non-resident knucklehead. Now they're president of the HOA. The place, when it was built, did not have a sanitary trap or whatever they call it. So they added that when they did all this other work, which is good, because now it's much easier to clean out, and I haven't, fortunately, knock wood, haven't had any flood issues there that I've. But apparently the other end of the picture, why it was related to the sanitary sewer or what, but everything's been replaced. But that was built in 1963, so probably around the time your place was built. But they've added on my place, like, I noticed I was having a hole in the wall, and discovered that the PVC pipe they put into the unit above me, they never glued the joints, so that's why they were leaking. So, and I think the knucklehead that bought it, it had already had that shower stall converted into a stack washer like my unit is. There's a separate shower stall in the bathroom from the bathtub. So there's several units there, including the one I used to rent before I moved several doors down to the unit I bought.